Please take a moment and silence all cell phones and anything that makes noise or vibrates. For safety reasons, the use of flash photography is strictly prohibited. Thank you and enjoy tonight's performance.
On the 21st day of the month of September, in an early year of a decade not too long before our own, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence, and this terrifying enemy surfaced, as such enemies often do, in the most seemingly innocent and unlikely of places.
Listen up! We ain't got a story to tell you. And we don't want any noise, so turn off anything that rings, beeps, or vibrates.
And just in case of emergency, please exit out of those doors and proceed with caution. Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, call, little shop of horrors, no, no. Little shop of horrors, pop, little shop of terror, call, little shop of horrors, no, no. How will I stoop, try to warning you? Look out, look out, look out, look out! Run away, child, they're gonna pay if you stay, yeah, 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 yeah. Look around, something's coming down the street for you. Betcha, best believe it, something's gonna get ya. You betcha, you better watch your back and your tail. Come on, little shop of horrors, pop, you'll never stop the terror. Little shop of horrors, no, no, no.
What you break now, Quailborn?
Nothing, Mr. Mushnick!
No, run your butts in it.
Good morning, Mr. Mushnick.
Morning? What morning? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Not that we had any customers. Who has customers when you own a flower shop on Skid Row?
Sorry.
What is going on back there, Quailborn?
Very little, Mr. Mushnick!
Audrey, you better go. Ooh, Audrey, where'd you get that shiner?
China?
That greasy boyfriend of yours. He been beating up on you again, hadn't he? Look, I know it's none of my business, but I'm beginning to think that maybe he's not such a nice boy after all.
You don't meet nice boys when you live on Skid Row, Mr. Mushnick.
I got those pots replanted for you, Mr.
Seymour, look what you done. done to the inventory.
Don't yell at Seymour, Mr. Mushnick.
Hi, Audrey. You look radiant today. Is that new eye makeup?
I'll get this cleaned up before any of the customers get here.
Well, that ought to give you plenty of time. Look, God, what an existence I got. Misfit employees, bums on the sidewalk, business is lousy. Phew, onions, awful stew. It ain't bad enough I got a bunch of winos permanently decorating the storefront, but a couple of worthless ragamuffins to complete the picture.
Oh, we ain't partnering nobody. Are we, Crystal? No, we're not, Rodnette.
You ought to be in school.
We're on a split shift.
Yeah, we went to school till 5th grade, then we split.
Well, then how do you intend to better yourselves?
Better ourselves. Mister, when you from Skid Row, ain't no such thing. Hello, buzz up at 7, and you start uptown. You put in your 8 hours for the powers that have always been.
Sing it, child.
Till it's 5 p.m.
There you go.
Downtown, where the folks are broke. We go downtown, where your life's a joke. We go downtown, where you buy your token, you go. Home to Skid Row, home to Skid Row.
Yes, you go.
Downtown,
Where the cops don't stop.
downtown,
Where the food is sloppy.
downtown, where the hotbeds flopping us down. Down on Skid Row. Uptown your caterers to a million jerks. Uptown your messengers and mailroom clerks. Eating all your lunches at the hot dog carts. The bosses taking money and they break your hearts. And uptown you cater to a million whores. Disinfect arousal on the bathroom floors. Morning tribulation, afternoons a curse. And 5 o'clock is even worse.
That's when you go.
Downtown, where the guys at the rips. Downtown, where they rip your slips. Downtown, where relationships are not gone. Down on Skid Row. Down on Skid Row. Down on Skid Row. Skid Row. Down on Skid Row.
Poor. All my life I've always been poor. I'd be asking God what I'm for. And he tells me, gee, I'm not sure. Sweep that floor, kid, oh. I started life as an orphan, a child of the street, here on Skid Row. He took me in, gave me shelter, a bed, crust of bread, and a job. Treats me like dirt, calls me a slob, which I am. So I live downtown. That's your home address, you live downtown. When your life's a mess, you live downtown. Where depression's just status quo. Someone show me a way to
Oh, would you look at that? 6 o'clock and we didn't sell so much as a fern. I guess this is it. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean...
You can't mean
What? What don't I mean? I mean, I'm closed. Forget it. Kaput.
You can't!
Kaput! I'm closing this God and customer-forsaken business.
Excuse me for saying so, sir, but don't you think what the firm needs is to move in a new direction?
What Seymour's trying to say, Mr. Mushnick, is... Well, we talked about it and we both agree. Seymour, why don't you run in the back and bring out that strange and interesting plant you've been working on? You see, Mr. Mushnick, some of those exotic plants Seymour has been tinkering around with are really unusual. And we were thinking some of those plants, prominently displayed and advertised, would attract business.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
See? Now, isn't that bizarre?
At least. What kind of weirdo plan is that anyhow, Trailborn?
I don't know. It looks like some sort of fly trap, but I haven't been able to identify it in any of my books. So I gave it my own name. I call it an Audrey 2.
After me?
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, if we put a strange and interesting plant like this in the window, maybe...
Maybe what? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in the window, people don't just suddenly...
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that strange and interesting plant in the window. What is it?
It's an Audrey 2!
I've never seen anything like it before.
No one has.
Oh, where'd you get it?
Well, you remember that total eclipse of the sun a couple of weeks ago? I was walking in the wholesale flower district that day, and I passed by this place with this little old Chinese man. He sometimes sells me weird and exotic cuttings. Because he knows, you see, strange plants are my hobby. He didn't have anything unusual there that day. And I was about to, walk on by. When suddenly, and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. It got very dark, and then I heard a strange humming sound like something from another world. And when the light came back, this weird plant was just sitting there. Just stuck in, among the zinnias. I could have sworn it hadn't been there before, but the old Chinese man sold it to me anyway. For $1.95.
Well, that's a fascinating story. Very interesting plant. Wait, while I'm here, I may as well buy $50 for the roses.
$50!
$50?
Yes, sir, right away, sir.
Can you break 100?
No. It seems like we've closed the register for the day.
Huh. Well, I guess that just means I'll have to buy twice as many.
Twice as many!
Twice as many!
Twice as many!
Yes, sir, right away, sir. Audrey, my darling, kindly fetch this gentleman $100 worth of our American Beauty roses.
Thanks. That's a very interesting plant.
Well, don't just stand there. Quick, put that plant. What do you call it?
An Audrey 2.
Oh, right. Put that plant in the window where the passerby can see it. My God, I'd never believed it. My children, I'm taking us all out to dinner.
Oh, I'd love to. But I have a date.
With the same no good Nick? I'm telling you, Audrey, you don't need a guy like him. You need a major medical.
He's a professional.
What kind of professional drives a motorcycle and wears a black leather jacket?
He's a rebel, Mr. Mudstick. And he makes good money. Besides, he's the only young fella I got. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Good night. Are we still going to dinner?
You ain't going anywhere, Grub One. You're staying right here and taking care of the sickly plant. How's come it's fainting all the time?
I don't know. Like I said, it's sick. The Audrey 2 is not a healthy girl.
And strictly between us, neither is the Audrey 1.
I just wish I could identify it. I wish I could find out what genus it is, what species, but it's nowhere in the books.
Well, my advice to you is you better figure it out. And fast. Look at that exotic beauty you did for my business.
I know.
You do?
I do.
So fix. Good night.
Ah, Tui. I don't know what to do with you anymore. Mr. Mushnik and Audrey, they just met ya. But we've been going through the same routine for weeks now. Grow and wilt, spurt and flop. Are you sickly little plant? Or just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. Now please grow for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you potash. You've given me zinc. Oh God, how I missed you. Oh God, how you tease. Now please grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I've hit you back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I've tried to add levels of moisture from desert to flood. I've given you growth and mineral supplements. What do you want from me? What? Ouch. Darn roses, darn thorns, clumsy me. Hey Dewey, look what I did. Hey, you opened up. I wonder what made you do that. I think I know what made you do that. Well, I suppose a few drops couldn't hurt. Just as long as you don't make it a habit of